Welcome back. I'm co-host Zane Marshall.
And I'm Leandra Banks.
And today we are discussing Mr. Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yes. And for those that don't know who Sugar Ray Leonard is, he is a world American professional renowned boxer.
And he was born and raised in Rocky Mountain, North Carolina. And at the age of 10, I believe Mr. Ray Leonard moved to the Washington metropolitan area where he was brought up in Palmer Park, Maryland.
Right. Recently we've gotten to formally meet Mr. Leonard and his camp and develop a relationship with him, not only with him but also the Prince George's County Police Department and also the NAACP. So within that partnership we gain to just make this community a better place throughout the Katie Abel Foundation and these other organizations.
And we are very thrilled and we are very honored to work with him.
Yes, it's a big deal for Marylanders and just the people around the metropolitan Washington area. Sugar Ray, he's a household name, so he's definitely one of those people that we are so greatly and honored to have the pleasure to partner with.
Right, to bring back to the community from, well, he's currently living in California, Los Angeles, California. So to bring him back to the community and to give back to our kids and to give back to our residents is such a great honor to be a part of.
Absolutely. So with that being said, we're going to take you into our episode, and this is all about the wonderful Sugar Ray Leonard. He doesn't seem like a big superstar, like he's so humble.
I know.
So it was a real cool experience getting to see him, interact with his kids and stuff like that.
And walking with him, and he's so he's so social,
right?
Casual. It was so cool.
Yeah. And I remember we were just walking from the his boxing center. Right. And we walked over to the police station, and remember the bus that had rolled past, and all the kids were like, Sugar Ray,
I know.
Got it? You got it?
Yes, I got it.
You got it.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Hey guys. Come here. How you doing, huh? I'm a break in.
It was so cold.
It was cold that day. But it was fun though. And who else was that day? I know Bob Ross was there. There was quite a few people there. Chief Police Mark McGaw was there. A lot of police officers. I seen them taking all types of pictures and stuff.
And council members. So it was real cool.
It was.
There was a lot of people there.
Yeah, it was.
And we were amongst them.
Amongst one of the youngest to be there as well. So that's also always cool. We're always the youngest.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
It's not often you get this sort of opportunity to
not only hear from a sports legend, but also to have him announce a partnership that will affect countless families in our community. I'd like to welcome to the podium now Mr. Bob Ross. He is president of the Prince George's County chapter of the NAACP.
I am excited. As we started doing this last Thursday, the concept came up and the partnership, police department, county. I'm excited. And with Sugar Ray Leonard, we thank you very much for coming back and giving back. But this is what the community needs to see.
Next up is Police Chief Mark McGaugh. Chief.
I certainly won't spoil Mr. Leonard's surprise, but this partnership with the police department and with the NAACP will only help build those relationships, and I'm looking forward to the next few years as we develop this program. Thank you. Yeah, I did have a surprise, I forgot. Just wanted to give a small token to Mr. Leonard. This is an honorary police badge, making him an honorary.
Well, it is our pleasure here at the Prince George's County Police Department to introduce Mr. Sugar Ray Leonard.
Thank you so much. Words can't describe my feelings and my emotions here of being back home. I've been in Los Angeles now over 27 years, and never thought in a million years I would live in La La Land. But this is home for me. This is really where it all began. I want to start by saying good morning to distinguished government officials, members of the PG County Police Department, President of the Prince George's County NAACP, Bob Ross, ladies and gentlemen, and the most important guests here today are our young people. So give our young people a round of applause. That's what it's all about. That's truly what it's all about. I just feel so amazing being here at home, Palmer Park. You know, I remember being in the Olympics in 1976, some 36 years ago, where people didn't know anything about Palmer Park, but they do now. I mean, for me, this is where it all started. This is where it all began, my career, my legacy. And this is where other future champions will be born, becoming police officers, teachers, doctors, and possibly, and it's not far-fetched, especially now, even a president of the United States. From here. That's right. From Palmer Park. You have to believe, and I tell kids every time I see one. My visit here today is to support our young people, our youth, and promote education, to work together as family, as community, to stop bullying. I mean, that's not right.
That's right.
That is not right. And I, for one, will lend my name, my image, whatever it takes to stop that. And it means a lot to me. Because I am indeed as I stand here today, I am a father. I'm a grandfather. 5 times. Yes, really. Yes. Today I would like to start a community service initiative by forming a partnership with the Prince George's County Police and the NAACP to explore expanding the service of Sugar Ray Leonard Boxing Center to include Sugar Ray Leonard Center of Excellence. Let's call this project SRLX, Sugar Ray Leonard X. Will offer Prince George's County families and children a place to go to perform community services, obtain educational tutoring, mentoring, life skill training, and job placement, and learn about healthy choices, nutritional food, and exercise. This is what I'm saying. I said the same thing when I said I could beat Haggard. So that means I'm serious. So I look forward to coming back and know for sure I am indeed Palmer Park material. Thank you. God bless you all. Chief, please. This is for you, sir. For your work, for your dedication. This is indeed commendable of the work you've done for so many years, and I want to present you. I went to Parkdale High School. Parkdale High School. When I graduated, I was an A student. No, I was a B student. No, I wasn't. I was a C student. No, I graduated. Cheryl. And this is what has made me the man I am today. This is one of many assets and one of many memories that I have of attending Parkdale High School. And again, thank you so much. My English teacher. Was that a good student?
He was a wonderful student. He really was. He was well-mannered, very quiet. He was very focused, and I recall this very well because I didn't know he was trying out for the Golden Gloves. And he was always running the halls, jump roping. And I recall telling his coach, why is he in the halls running and jump roping when he should be in class? And I remember saying this, what good will that do him? Well, here I am at Parkdale, 43 years later, and this man is a wonderful example of determination and education and heart. He was a great kid, and I'm very proud of him. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm always excited.
Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you very much.
So me and Zane, we was just, standing here talking, especially about how such a great honor it was to receive boxing gloves from Mr. Sugar Ray.
It was so exciting, and then our partnership, the Katie Ava Foundation is so excited about our partnership with the Sugar Ray Leonard Foundation and giving back to the community, especially our youth.
It's all about community development and new partnerships. So like Zane said, we're just so grateful, and we just can't wait to begin our new relationship with these other organizations.
Right, exactly. And then again, we will receive boxing gloves from Sugar Ray, and we took pictures. Then Carmen spoke about her experiences, growing up in the same neighborhood, in the same community. And so now that we're allowed to, be passed down the gloves and give back to our communities, with him and his partnership, it's like a great cause. It's a blessing, and it's so honorable.
at this time the president of the Prince George's chapter of the NAACP, Mr. Bob Ross.
The NAACP here in the county, we went on a vision 2 years ago to rechange our thinking and how we did things in the county. And this endeavor today is part of our economic development and education as we move forward. And I am so excited that Mr. Leonard is here to be a part of that and willing to move forward. We met earlier today. We signed a MOU agreeing that we would work together with the police department, parks and planning. And one of the things we talked about was education and financial literacy. And the organization that we will be partnering with will be the Katie Abel Foundation in doing the financial literacy. So as we move forward, but it's all about partnerships, collaboration. So I want to thank everyone for coming out. Y'all got to have a great day.
At this time, I would like to bring to you a gentleman that really needs no introduction. His name is Wayne Frazier, and he is just a well-known individual when it comes to economic development. He's doing an extraordinary job in Baltimore and other places. So would you give a warm round of applause for Mr. Wayne Frazier?
Raise them fists up like that. Good morning. Good morning. We in gorgeous Prince George. Yes. You've heard the chief, you've heard Bob speak about the collaborations that are taking place. The economic opportunities are tremendous. We need those opportunities, and as the chief said, the time is right and the time is now. And that's what this opportunity, the great Sugar Ray Leonard, has come home to help resurrect us. Thank you.
So at this time, we would like to have Mr. Jay Addison come up, the architect here, and talk to us about what is going on this morning.
Good morning, everyone. By way of introduction, my name is Jay Adamson. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Land Matters, who's represented in this room tonight. Land Matters is a minority firm that specializes in architecture, engineering, planning, and construction management. We're located in Baltimore and also Atlantic City, New Jersey. I'm following a lot of inspirational speakers here today. What we try to create is the vision, and sitting down with Ray and going over what his thoughts were and what his feelings are in terms of coming back to make this impact on his community. It was easy for me to see, and Land Matters, in terms of being the designer, what he wanted and how we would start this process. These kind of projects don't go forward without a full commitment from the community at large and the private sector. I appreciate your attention. Thank you.
We have the Mayor of Excellence coming up to give us a few words, Mr. Eugene Grant, please.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, you'll be there.
We are honored and privileged to be here this morning, to be in the esteemed company of all of you. Mr. Leonard, we thank you so very much for your commitment to your community. This investment or reinvestment and collaboration is critical to the success of this county. For example, our public safety being a part of this initiative. I wrote down a quote by Frederick Douglass I want to share real quick with you. He said, "It is better to build strong children than to repair broken men." We are building a strong community because of this collaboration. Mr. Leonard knows something about strength. Mr. Leonard knows something about endurance. As we come together in strength, let us endure the hardships that will come our way as good soldiers. And these good soldiers coming together to build a community for the betterment of our children, that we don't repair broken men.
But would you welcome the police chief of this great county, Prince George's, in Mr. Chief Mark McCall.
Well, thank you and good morning. It's certainly our honor to be here and be in this room. I just really want to echo a lot of things that have been said today. Mr. Ross, our relationship with the NAACP has never been better, but it's about relationships. Everything comes down to relationships. And what Mr. Leonard is proposing here is to build from economic development, the police department, parking planning, every aspect of the community, building those relationships. This is the right time, the right place, and you have the right people in the room to make some significant differences. And I'm just, as speaking for the police department, we're excited about being a part of it, and thank you for letting us be a part of it.
Before I bring our next speaker up, introduce a few people that came this morning. We have, first of all, a very, very profound organization. It was alluded to a little bit earlier that will be partnering with the Sugar Ray Leonard organization and the police chief and others. And it is the Katie Eagle Foundation. So I'd like the president and founder, Ms. Carmen Johnson, to stand up and just... She has with her staff. The other organization that is important, because we are talking about business, is an organization that is well renowned and known here in Prince George's County and throughout the state, the Business Roundtable. And it's represented this morning by the son of the founder, who is Mr. Jimmy Dept, his son, Mr. James is a gentleman that I'm delighted to introduce next, because were it not for him, we wouldn't be here today. We saw his grace and we saw the sophistication in which he used his hands. But we also saw that he had the heart of a lion, because there were times when it looked like he was knocked out. Then he came back. That took heart. So now he has come back to where he started, back home, one of the favorite sons of the state of Maryland. Would you all stand as Chairman Sugar Ray Leonard comes to the president?
Thank you so much. So good morning to Reverend Jonathan Weaver, Bishop Joseph Thomas, Police Chief Mark McGaugh, Deputy Police Chief Craig Howard, President of the NAACP Bob Ross, and distinguished guests. After my recent visit to Palmer Park, the Prince George's County Police Department, the NAACP and Parks and Recreation and I, we decided to form a public-private partnership to support excellence in education, anti-bullying, and work together to fight childhood obesity through healthy diets and physical fitness programs. We also want to further explore bringing a state-of-the-art hospital facility to Prince George's County to provide communities access to quality health care. I made sure that I was here with you all today and to formalize my commitment to our strategic Prince George's County public sector, private sector community service partnership through the signing of our Prince George's County Police Department, NAACP, and Parks and Recreation Memorandum of Understanding. I am truly, truly excited. I mean, when I beat Tom Harris, I was excited. When I beat Marvin Hack, I was excited. When I made Duran quit, I was excited. I am more excited than ever now. And next to God, our children are our most important individuals in our lives. And I would like to present a pair of boxing gloves to an extraordinary Prince George's County Community Service organization that is committed to teaching our youth the importance of financial literacy, called Katie Abel Foundation. The Katie Abel Foundation is an organization and the creation of Carmen Johnson in remembrance for her late grandmother, Katie Harrison Abel. Katie Abel, a Cherokee, Irish, Dutch, and Black American, routinely came to the aid of family members, neighbors, friends, and strangers by easing their suffering through taking the necessary steps to aid their recovery from personal difficulties. Katie Abel's passion for helping others manifested through her unique approach and deal with financial issues head on with no sugarcoating. Financial tough love is what Carmen Johnson learned from Katie Abel, and she carries on Katie Abel's legacy today through her own efforts to help others get back on their feet with the establishment of the Katie Abel Foundation, whose motto is, "We would do whatever it takes to help." I mean, that is indeed beautiful. You know, that's what it's all about, helping, being of service. You know, you guys know I was a fighter, and I made a major impact in the ring, but you know what? I want to make a major impact outside the ring too. So, you know, with God, we can't fail. Thank you so much. Hey, I think you threw more punches than I did. I better say confident. Guys, I'm a fighter.
I'm glad to be here today, a little shocked. And I grew up in Palmer Park, and I came here from South Carolina when I was in the 4th grade. And I remember the kids at Robert Frost Elementary School, it would be this little guy that would be running, and all the kids would run over to the fence and scream, "Sugar Ray, Sugar Ray." And I was just standing there, because I was from South Carolina. I didn't know who the Sugar Ray. But I grew up learning who Sugar Ray Leonard was, and I take pride in coming from Palmer Park and Prince George's County, and I'm glad that our champ is here to help us get things together, and I'm glad to be a part of this. Thank you.
Very popular Sugar Ray Leonard. And that's all. It's over. And Ray Leonard is the undisputed welterweight champion of the world.
Sugar Ray Leonard. Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
This is the real deal. How do you like it? How do you like it?
By a split decision, and new middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Welcome back. We certainly hope you enjoyed today's episode.
But before we leave you, always remember to do something to justify your existence, because together we can create the future.
And never forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Katie Abel.
Until next time, I'm Zay Marshall.
And I'm Leandra Banks.